Hello YouTube, this is Shadow Slender and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a video on how I record my videos in OBS. I do have an NVIDIA graphics card, so I could record using Shadowplay, but I choose not to because Shadowplay is not one of the more reliable things. So I'm just going to show off my settings in OBS. So let's just start. General, don't really do much there. Encoding. This is where the NVIDIA graphics card with the H.264 encoder comes in handy for OBS. So if you check the NVIDIA NVENC, that will make it so it uses the H.264 encoder on your graphics card. Instead of using Shadowplay, you can use OBS, which you can have a bunch of different settings. Also, I unchecked the use CBR, the quality balance to 10, max bit rates 1600 or 16,000. So yeah. So here's my file output. I have a second hard drive for my files. Video, my GTX 960, 1920 by 1080, 60 FPS. Audio, I have my Blue Snowball, my Vengeance 2100 headphones. Don't use any hotkeys other than start the recording is minus on the number pad and stop it is plus. So here I have my priority class is high, so the quality is a little bit better. Multi-thread optimizations. The preset I use for the NVENC is high quality. It seems to give the best quality. Encoding profiles high. We go down a little bit farther. Audio I don't do much with. This is all normal settings. I don't have quick sync encoder. That's for an Intel CPU. Scene switch I don't use. Noise gate I don't use. So that's the way I record. I'm gonna show a clip of me recording a game in OBS and then a clip of me recording a game in Shadowplay just to see if there is any difference and see if what you guys like a little bit better. So let's get those recordings going. Hello YouTube, so now I'm back in Warframe and this is using OBS. So you can't see my FPS, but my FPS is pinned at 60. So this is using the NVIDIA NVENC as a preset. It works very good. You don't get any frame drops if you have a not so great CPU as me, which I have a quad-core 4130 from AMD. It's not really the best thing in the world. It does get the job done. At the time I got it, it was pretty good, but now it's not. I also have a GTX 960, as you saw before. But so let's just do a little bit of running around just to get some bit rate. So this is at 16,000 kilobytes a second, or megabytes, no, kilobytes. It's a decently high bit rate, but not too high. When I go to Shadowplay, it's gonna be at 50 megabytes a second, so it's much higher. Also, Shadowplay splits a video every 1 gigabyte or something like that, or 4 gigabytes, so it does split a lot. So this is the OBS recording at 16,000 kilobytes a second. So now we're gonna record in Shadowplay. Hello YouTube, I am back and now I am using the Shadowplay with the newest driver on GeForce Experience. This is using the H.264 encoder on my graphics card, just like OBS did, but in its own software. This does change the audio and stuff because I do not have as much control with Shadowplay. But we're just going to do a little bit of running around, spinning, just to see what the bitrate looks like. This is at 50 megabytes a second or 50,000 kilobytes a second. So yeah. Alright. So I hope you guys can notice the difference. I'm pretty sure I can. This will also be encoded in Sony Vegas 13 at the bitrate is, I believe, still going to continue at the 16,000 kilobytes a second that OBS is running at. Oh, we're back, and now we're back on OBS, and we're using 50,000 kilobytes a second just to see if OBS does benefit from a higher bitrate, just like Shadowplay did. So, this is basically the same settings as Shadowplay, but I can change my audio settings a little bit better. So, I just wanted to give OBS a fair chance because I did have OBS on a lower bitrate. But this is going to make it a pain to render and stuff because it's going to be a lot of big files. That's the only problem with running with such a high bitrate is a 1-minute clip's going to be close to, I don't know, pretty high file size. So this was OBS at 50 megabytes a second. So again, Warframe max settings. So YouTube, as you can see with Shadowplay and OBS, they are both equally as good if you have the bitrate the same. So at 50 megabytes for both of them, they both look extremely good, and there's not too many problems with the bitrate. So if you are using a NVIDIA graphics card and you want to record your gameplay, but you don't have a good CPU that you can just use the normal H.264 that OBS uses, if you go into the setting up here and you go to your encoding and change it to NVIDIA NVENC, you can basically use Shadowplay, but it's not Shadowplay. You're not limited to what you can do. With Shadowplay, you can't change your audio too easily. You have to actually change your microphone audio, and that changes your microphone audio for every program. This way in OBS is you can just turn your microphone volume down and up with like live time. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you have anything to say about the video, have any questions, please post a comment in the comment section below. Or hit that subscribe button, it will really help out. Thanks for watching.